Fanzine culture has been an important part of life for the vast majority of Reds, be it via the online forums or through picking up the latest editions on sale at United Games home and away, or even via mail order. This week United Fans TV takes a look at the latest Red news and what's in its current edition. Now in its 176th edition, Red News is one of the three main fanzines, with Red Issue and United We Stand the best sellers. Red News is known by many as United's first fanzine and has certainly lasted the test of time. Perhaps not as humorous or militant as Red Issue, or as diverse as United We Stand. Red News is pitched somewhere in the middle and works on that level for many Reds. The current issue has a rather clever pastiche of Luis Suarez and Andy Carroll on the front cover as Little Britain's Lou and Andy. Inside, standout articles include a brief look back to the 1993 trip to Galatasaray from Nigel A, and there is also a fine celebration of City's 35th anniversary of lack of success. Not as in-depth as other fanzines, and perhaps the least consistent in design terms of the three main fanzines, Red News is still definitely worth a look for match-going Reds. From Valencia to Sunderland, from Birmingham to Bursa, United Fans TV has piled on the mileage in our bid to bring a taste of the matchday experience to your TV. Here's a look back at what we've seen on our travels so far in this remarkable season.
You managed to get a ticket for the away end. What do you reckon about today? What's your prediction?
2-1. 2-0.
2-1.
2-0. So after a 3-hour drive, make it 4-hour drive from Barcelona, we're heading into the outskirts of Valencia, Spain's third biggest city with 770,000 people living here. I'm outside the ground an hour and a half before kick-off. Good atmosphere so far. You can see more and more people are getting here now. The sun's starting to go down. It's been a beautiful day.
Hi, Maria, I'm Valencia supporter, so I hope Valencia wins tonight. It's going to be a great match. My score for tonight is going to be 3-0. Great atmosphere. It's going to be a great match.
7 o'clock in the morning on match day, and that's the Istanbul skyline in the background. Going to catch the ferry across the sea of Marmara to Bursa. Just arriving in Bursa now after a very pleasant hour-and-a-half trip across the sea of Marmara. Yes. It's 11 o'clock in the morning on match day. I got the ferry from Istanbul to Bursa, and I was met by a group of Bursa supporters who've been very friendly. They've treated me to Turkish breakfast. It's a wonderful day. It's November. We're in the shadow of the mountains. It's sunny. The atmosphere is great, and the hospitality is absolutely first class. These people have been telling me about their club, how they won the Turkish title last year, about the rivalry with the big Istanbul teams like Besiktas, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. And I've been explaining to all of them that Manchester will win 5-0 tonight. Is that right? No.
We're here at Wolves.
Yep.
It's not traditionally an easy game for us, this one.
No.
What's your thoughts on today's match?
We were talking about it earlier. We were talking about the game where Kenny Miller scored against us as long ago as 8 years ago now we were trying to think about. And then last year's tough game where Skulls got that winner late on. We're, I don't know about you,
I'm
but
confident.
yeah.
I think just 2-0 I think we'll win today. So.
I think it's either going to be 5-0 or a tough one. You know, top v bottom, all the usual cliches. I really don't know what we're going to do. It depends what team he puts out, as always. But if it's the first team, I think it should be a reasonably comfortable victory. Although we're going to lose once upon a time. We're not going to win every single game, I don't think, between now and the end of the season. It'd be nice to think we could. But I just hope the run comes to an end today.
Wolves, 2-1, no problem.
It's 5 PM on match day. I've just arrived in Marseille. This is the main train station. The sun's setting. Looks like it's been a nice day. I'm going to get onto the metro, get to my hotel, and get to the Stade Velodrome, the home of Olympique de Marseille. These are for the United team who've just started warming up 45 minutes before kick-off. See the United end filling up a touch too. 60 quid to sit in there. So these are the teams. Lots of injuries for both sides. Never mind the teams. Look at this for an atmosphere.
Why is this game the most important game of the season?
Because Liverpool always is. It doesn't matter where we are, where Liverpool are. It's always a big one, isn't it?
With last week's league defeats at Chelsea and Liverpool still fresh in the memory for United, and a Champions League exit and a League Cup final loss still smarting for Arsenal, Saturday's FA Cup quarter-final was a welcome diversion. United Fans TV spoke to both sets of fans before another memorable game.
So we're here outside Old Trafford, United Arsenal. How are you feeling?
Excited. What a day. This is a big one for me.
Tell us why.
I've been here before, but Premier League game, Man United, Middlesbrough I think it was. Sitting up in the gods. Today I've got a decent ticket, so I might get a good view. And pretty stoked to be here at Old Trafford.
Now it's the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. What's your prediction for the match today?
Oh, very close. KG first half, game of two halves. United to pip them at the post.
We're looking really forward to it. It's the second time we've over seen Man United, so we're just really excited. We're hoping we're going to get a really good result today. Go home happy in the bus.
So where have you come from, and how long did it take you to get to the game?
We came from Leash in Ireland, and we left this morning at 5 o'clock, and we came over in the ferry. So we went straight to the hotel and straight here then.
So staying over tonight, go back tomorrow?
Yeah, we're leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning.
So with a little bit of luck, you'll be celebrating into the night then, yeah?
Exactly.
Hopefully we want to win the FA Cup then.
Arsenal today?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the game?
It's going to be a tense game. Basically, we need to win, get back into the winning situation, definitely. And they've got to save their season, so really tense game, I think.
So a draw then, yeah?
No, I think we're edgy.
No, I think we're going to do it 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Why are you saying 1-0?
Both sides play very defensive today. It's been quite open.
2-1. 2-1, yeah.
We're here to win. Why should we be afraid?
Well, I'm on about wearing the gear, but no, it's not. I don't think there's that kind of edge with United and Arsenal.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Back in the day.
So what does it feel like to be at Old Trafford, and what are your expectations for today's game?
Hoping for a win. Don't win today. Psychological advantage comes with the win. I think whoever wins today will definitely win the league.
It's the FA Cup today. How important is the FA Cup to Man United?
Well, for fans like me who are in their 50s, FA Cup is still the trophy, one of the trophies to win. For the younger fans, maybe not so much, but the history of the FA Cup is very important, particularly to me. I love the FA Cup. I mean, today, you know, Bolton have won 3-2. Cracking game if you heard it. Let's hope we've got a cracking game here. And if you can remember, the best goal ever was Giggsy taking it against these at Aston Villa. It's the best goal ever, and if you were there, you can't replicate those times.
I'm guessing it's going to be a very tight match. I say because we're missing a lot of players through injury, so I say scrape a 1-0 victory.
What about yourself?
Same 1-0 victory.
Despite the initial shock for many United fans, I've seen many first-team regulars rested and 7 defenders on the pitch against a full-strength Arsenal side. The match turned out to be a classic attacking display from both sides. A 2-0 scoreline was a fair result, and United could have added a few more to the goals from Fabio and Rooney. Arsenal contributed to a fine game, but looked well beaten at the end, with Edwin van der Sar proving why he is still seen as one of the world's best keepers with some fine saves. A semi-final against Man City awaits the Reds in April, and perhaps just as important, the momentum in the title race perhaps seems to be back with United rather than Arsenal after this important victory for the Reds. Now let's take a look ahead to this week's fixtures. To many Reds, the big game this week is the return leg of the Champions League on Tuesday night with the visit of Marseille. After a goalless away leg, a win is all United need to progress to the Champions League quarter-finals. But with the league so finely poised after the recent away defeats, the visit of Bolton to Old Trafford this Saturday takes on extra significance before the international break the following week. Here are some fans' predictions before another season-defining week for United.
The forthcoming league game against Bolton, what do you think that's going to be like?
That's going to be tight, especially after their result today. Definitely they'll be up for turning us over.
I mean, we were lucky really at the Reebok Stadium, weren't we? 2-2. Michael Owen got a late equaliser. What's your thoughts on that game then? Do you think it'll be a close game?
It'll be definitely a needle match without a doubt. So again, I think we've come through. We've got to now, and we've got to win every game now. Make sure.
So you think it's going to be a win, yeah?
Yeah.
I just think we're going to win every game.
Hopefully we're going to have a few more players back from injury. Like I see Nani's back in the team's back training. Not Nani, sorry, Valencia. So hopefully Valencia will be back and Nani will be back from injury as well.
How do you think United have played this season, and what do you think? How do you think things will be at the end of the season?
I think they'll come up trumps. You know, it's been the games I have seen. It's on the edge of your seat, but they managed to do it, and yeah, everybody else is up in their game, I guess. So it's been exciting, and I think the end of today will say a lot about what's going to happen.
We're still in 3 big competitions. Hopefully that'll be the same after the end of today. What's your hopes for this season? What do you think we'll win?
Definitely the Premier League to take away the record from Liverpool.
Is that the one you really want?
I really want.
Just take it away from Liverpool. That's the main thing.